Another important concept in ACEs has to do with the concept of neural nets. Neural nets are like software programs of neurons that have fired together and wired together into little software programs in the mind. We have millions of these, and we're capable of building them and acquiring them based on new learning and behavior, experiences, and so forth. It causes neurons to wire together and form little mini circuits or programs. One of the things that I've noticed when I've been dealing with people who have multiple experiences, especially multiple traumatic experiences, is that those experiences somehow are wired on the same circuit. Usually the mind will wire things on the same circuit, similar to Christmas tree lights, when there are similarities or similar things that connect these experiences together, even though they're not the same experience. You all know then that Christmas tree lights are all wired together on one circuit. When you plug them in, they all light up. What happens when one of those lights goes out? I hate that. All the lights go out, correct? So if we think of multiple events or experiences wired on the same circuit, when something triggers one of those lights, it lights them all up. Interestingly though, when we are able to clear or turn off the power to one of those lights or two of those lights, guess what happens to all the other lights on the same circuit? They all go out. That's why in ACEs, we don't have to clear every single experience or event. We clear one, maybe two, and then all of the other lights tend to go out on their own. The mind has the capacity then to generalize across all of those experiences. And interestingly, when we're doing ACEs, the mind will select the event or experience that comes to mind that is usually the keystone event that all of the other ones are wired to. I'll give you an example. A person was sent to me to deal with a complex traumatic issue. He had been in a fight, he had gotten stabbed. Since the stabbing, he'd been experiencing what we call post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms. Well, I thought when he came to see me, that's what we would be working on, was the stabbing event. Well, it turned out that when the time came for his mind to select an event, he picked him being physically abused by his father as a child. Not uncommon. So we worked on clearing the event of him being abused as a child by his father. Once that was cleared, we never even discussed the stabbing, because clearing the abuse as a child generalized to all of his experiences, and so we never actually even talked about the event of his stabbing, and we didn't need to, because as he thought about it, there was no energy attached to it. He couldn't cause himself to feel any feelings as a result of it. So Christmas tree lights and neural nets are important concepts in understanding how ACEs works. We're literally rewiring the brain, or at least that's what I think we're doing. If I could get in there and look at it, I could probably tell you for sure, but it certainly uses the concept of neural nets. Neuroplasticity is the capacity of the brain to rewire itself, and therefore when we do certain things, it causes the brain to have a new experience, which then rewires the brain and creates new circuits and eliminates old circuits. More about this later.